So I just got home from church and all of the running around that I needed to do. And man, did I spend a passel of money today. Holy cow. So I did hit 2 garage sales. I hit Napa. And I hit the gas station and got water. And then I did hit the grocery store and I got some food. So, wow. Passel of money went out today. But I will pull out each thing and show you. First things first, gonna be the one garage sale, and they had 3 propane tanks, and they were asking $10 a piece. And I asked them if they'd be willing to take $5 a piece, and they said sure. They wanted to get rid of it. That was Sunday, and they really wanted to get rid of them. So now I have 4 propane tanks that I can trade in and get full ones. And then I guess the next thing I pull out is going to be Napa. So I don't normally buy their buckets because they're really expensive, but you had to buy the bucket and a certain number of items, and you would get 20% off. And what I really wanted the 20% off for were those bad boys right there for my F350. Needed new batteries, and they were expensive. And by saving 20%, that was a huge savings. So in all, my savings for Napa was just under $100. And I did buy a metal funnel. They're pretty expensive, but 20% off of that. And I needed it. I'll show you why here really quick. All right, I'm hoping it works for what I bought it for. Let's see. On my wood miser, one of the things that I never really cared for is the design of the fuel tank. That, I guess I understand that they don't want to put it just on top. They want it out the side, but it just does not make any sense that it's at that angle. Whenever you go to dump fuel into it, especially with these new gas cans, they just stink. So whenever you go to dump fuel into it, you're dripping fuel onto the ground, and I hate that. You know, the new gas tanks are supposed to be so that you don't dump fuel onto the ground, and it just ends up that you do. Or at least I do. Maybe other people are more coordinated than I am, but so I am not coordinated when it comes to that, obviously. And so I bought this funnel. I bought this funnel. It has an odd shape to it, but I am hoping that I can put it in there and just dump it out of the gas can without having the spout on it. See, they put that rope in there, that messes things up. It just, the whole situation is messed up as far as I'm concerned. But I am hoping that now I can have it like this on there. Show you. And I can take the fuel can and dump it in there. If I do it this way and dump the fuel in, that would probably work even better. And then when I get to the end, I'll have to rotate the funnel up to get the last of the fuel in there. But I think that's going to work. And that is why I bought that one. My other option was to buy a plastic one that would bend, but then I'm lifting the fuel like way up here to get it into the funnel. And that's, 5 gallons of fuel And this takes almost 5 gallons of fuel, but 5 gallons of fuel, doing that, that's pretty heavy to lift over that high up and hold it there while you're trying to keep from spilling it everywhere. So that is why I bought that, and 20% off. So that was good. I guess I didn't show you a picture of the 3 gallons of oil that I got for it. So it's just what's sitting in the box here. They didn't have any Dello 400. That's what the truck has always had in it before. It's not available to them, so this is the only thing that they had, 15W40 for that diesel. So that's what I have to go with. All of the problems that they're having with oil for diesel engines, I'm just gonna have to live with this oil. And then the same garage sale that I was at that had the propane tanks, they had the airlines here, 3 different airlines. They wanted $5 a piece for them. I said, yeah, I wanted those, because $5 a piece for airlines, that's way better than $38 for one airline that gets you like 20 feet. And that is about the price of them every time I go and price them. And something just kept telling me, nah, hold off on the airline. Don't buy them yet. So I didn't buy any airline. And now I'm glad I didn't, because I have plenty of airline for my air compressor. And then they had a whole box of staplers, and I'm always looking for a stapler. I having a hard time finding all the staplers, so I like to keep one of these in my truck so that when I'm hauling logs home and I need to flag a log, I have a stapler in there to staple. And somehow I always seem to the stapler always seems to get taken out of my truck and never put back in. I have to bring a long log home, and I can't find the stapler, and I end up having to find something else to stick that flag on. So I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to put 2 of them in my truck, and hopefully one of them will stay. And they wanted $5 a piece for them, and I just said, yeah, I'd buy those for $5. I will probably find a shorter screw to put through this one, just to keep it working. But yep, so far, like right now, they both work. I don't know if you heard the staple, but it flew off, and that staple flew off. So they both work. I tested them before I bought them. So at that one garage sale, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I spent $40 at that garage sale, and every item I bought was $5. And then I stopped at another garage sale, and they had this price on 4570 dies, and I can use a set of 4570 dies, so $25 rather than $78 that they want at Sportsman's for that, and $10 for the ammo can. And I said, because it's Sunday, I offered them $25 for both, and they were happy with that. And then I stopped at one more garage sale. I'll go get that item real quick and show you what I got. And so yesterday I stopped at this garage sale, and they had another propane tank, and they were asking $10 for it. I offered them $5, and again, they jumped at it. And that's kind of the way it goes. I have enough propane tanks now that I don't need to spend any more than $5 for them. But I mean, $10 is still an okay deal on them, but $5 is even better for me. I am going to just take them in and trade them in as cores and just do the swap on these propane tanks. But yeah, to me, the value of the propane tank is a $5 bill. And that's just usually what I will pay for them now. And I have enough of them that it's not a big deal. And you might be asking, well, why would you just keep buying, getting more and more? Well, so these propane tanks, if they don't sell them at the garage sale, the next thing they're going to do with them is take them to the dump. So, yep, I spent a little bit of money today. $40, one garage sale, $5. Well, and this is over this weekend if I include this propane tank. So that, because that was on Saturday. I spent another $25 here at this garage sale. And then I bought my big purchase on Friday. And I will show you that clip right here. So there it is running. It's just a old cement mixer. You can pour. Let's see if I can do this. You can pour it. And if you look at that wheel, it is kind of wobbly. It's actually the wheel is bent. And I've done quite a bit of straightening on it. It was way worse. It liked to throw the belt off. And if you can see, the belt is still riding a little bit high on the left-hand side. A little bit more work will be done on it. But I don't think I have to tear anything apart to fix it. I think I can just kind of bend it back into shape as it is. The last few weeks I've been hitting garage sales but not finding anything. It's either they're really high, really expensive. They have stuff that I'm not interested in. This little item right here is right up my alley. And for this item, they were asking $60 for it, but it was throwing the belt, and I figured I could fix it. No problem. A little bit of work, I'd be able to fix it. But I offered them $40, and they jumped at the idea. You know, they were happy with that because I know they probably were frustrated with it throwing the belts. Other than that wheel being bent on it, it seems like it's been maintained pretty well. It's still fairly tight, not a whole lot of loose parts on it. I will get that bearing greased up here. Probably should. Yeah, I'll get that bearing greased up, and yeah, get a cover put on it. I'll put a tarp over the top of it so that the rain doesn't get down in there and cause problems. But fairly nice little cement mixer right there. I might end up making some wheels for it eventually too. And I say these things and then it never happens, but it would be nicer if it had a wheel, a set of wheels on it, so you could tip it and move it. Or I could just put it on a pallet and bolt it down to a pallet where I move it with my tractor. But that is my garage sale find for this week. $40 $40 well spent, I believe. Thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. Just a quick video on my garage sale find. So until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.